Hello everyone, this video is regarding this particular question about SQL. So we are given a relation employee in which we have these columns: employee ID, employee name, department name, salary and address, and we are supposed to answer the following we are supposed to write SQL queries for the following questions. The first one is display E name who is taking maximum salary. So this is a single table, we do not need to perform any join. We have this salary column here and E name here. So there are two approaches to find name of the employee who is taking the maximum salary. One is using order by and putting them and showing the output in descending order, so that the person having the highest salary, because of this the person who is having the highest salary will be at the top, and because of this command the tuples will be sorted. And after that we limit the output by 1, which means we want to see only the top tuple, that means the person having the highest salary. And there is another approach, we can also write this way: select ename from employee, this part remains the same, where salary equals to, and we get the maximum salary by using nested queries, nested query or subquery. Okay, by using this approach you can first select maximum salary from employees, this will give you some value, and after that we are fetching the name of the employee who is having this much salary. So you can write either of them, both are fine, but more appropriate is this one, because in this case, if suppose if there are more than one employees having that particular salary, suppose the maximum salary is 50,000 and there are 2 employees taking this salary, in that case this will show us only one value, only at the tuple at the top, but this can show us all the employees who are having this salary, even if there are 2 or 5 employees or 10 employees having this salary. So better is to write this one, but if they have asked this in examination, writing this one is also totally fine. Second question says display all department names where number of employees are less than 10. All the departments where number of employees is less than 10. That means first you have to create a table which looks something like this: department name and count employee ID. Okay, a table which looks something like this: department X 10 employees, department Y 20 employees, department Z 5 employees, something like this should be created first, and in this table we can add a condition that this value here should be less than 10. So this is the approach we are taking here. So first we select department name, and you can also add count EID here. This is optional, but writing this one is better to show how many employees are there in each department. And here up to this part what we are doing is we are creating a table which looks something like this: department name and how many employees, by using group by clause, group by department name and counting number of employees for each department, and we are adding this condition here: employees less than 10 having count EID less than 10. Writing just like this is also fine, or writing adding this one column here is also totally fine. Next is employee name of employee whose address is either Mechi, Nepalganj or Pokhara. So again you can take two approaches here, both are totally fine. And first one is using this approach from employee where address in Mechi or Nepalganj or Pokhara. This is an array which can have all the possible values, and either of them, if the address is either of them, then it will show the employee name. Or you can also take this approach where address is Mechi or address is Nepalganj or address is Pokhara. Both are fine. Generally, if there are 2 to 3 values, we take this approach. But if there are more than 3 values, writing this is also fine. This is also totally fine. But your query will look much better, much simpler if you write this one. If there are more than 2 values, more than 3 values. So let's go to question number 4, which says employee ID and employee name of employees whose name starts with S and ends with M. So in such cases, the best is to use this like and the pattern. You can also use substring or other string operations, but this, in such cases, using this is much simpler. So it says name should start with S and ends with M. That means EID and ename. First write the tuple, write the columns they have asked, and from employee table where employee name like S should start with S, and this percentage represents any number of characters in between, and any character with any value, and any number of characters in between, and the last one should be M and ends with M. And this part is this particular one is case insensitive, so writing either a small or capital M, both are fine. So let's move to question number 5 now. Increase salary of employees by 50% whose salary is less than 10,000. In such cases, wherever they have asked increase, decrease, modify or similar cases, first we have to understand, we have to use update statement, and update which table? Employee table. What is the change to be done? Set salary equals to salary times 1.5. This will increase the salary by 50%. And whose salary, not if you write only this much, then it will increase salary of all the employees, but in question they have asked whose salary is less than 10,000. That means we have to update only in such cases where salary is less than 10,000. So there is one mistake I see often students do, that is adding a comma here. So please don't do that. You can't add a comma here. That is not a number anymore, so the comparison won't work. So don't add a comma here. Write it like this. Okay, thank you guys.